it's also known as curvilinear motion, and there is also oscillatory motion, which moves to and fro from its mean position. It's also called as periodic motion, and an example is pendulum.
Okay, fine. So that's the correct answer. So let me explain individually. Okay. So rectilinear motion is nothing but the motion of the object which is traveling in a straight line. Linear motion. Linear motion and translating motion. A train running a straight track. That's an example of rectilinear motion. So next time will be circular motion. So circular motion is nothing but the motion of the object which covers 360 degrees. So example, all the students running a circular track, they does not have axis in it. Okay. So rotational motion is nothing but the motion of the object moving in a circular path with axis. Example, Earth's rotation. So Earth's rotation is nothing but Earth is tilted, right? Tilted with an angle of 23.5 degrees. So it will be, depending on the axis, it will be rotating. So fan is also one of the example of rotational motion as it has axle in it. Okay. So depending on the axis, it rotates. So the next type of motion is periodic motion. So periodic motion, we took the example of simple pendulum. So simple pendulum is nothing but there will be a spring attached to the bob. So when you move, it will go front and back. You can also take the example of clock, that is bring down bell, right? So it will be moving like front and back. So that is an example of periodic motion. Okay, so the next thing will be speed. What is called speed?
The distance covered by an object.
Distance covered by an object. And what is called speed?
And distance covered by object in a unit of time is called as speed.
Distance.
The distance covered by object in a unit of time is called as speed of the object.
Okay, fine. So what is the SI unit of speed? Can anyone tell the SI unit?
Meter.
Meter? Meter per second. Yes, no? Meter per second is the SI unit of speed. Pass. So the topic will be speed. So speed is nothing but how fast an object moves. Not only fast, how fast or slow an object moves. For example, if you are traveling with your mom, you are asking mom to increase the speed. So mommy will be increasing the speed of the vehicle. If you want to decrease the speed, you will be asking mommy to decrease the speed also. Correct? So speed is nothing but how fast or slow an object moves. It depends on two factors. One will be distance,
Time.
another one will be time. So the formula of speed will be distance by time. The SI unit of speed will be
Meter per second.
meter per second. Okay, there are various other units of speed, that is kilometer per hour, miles per second. Many examples are there. Okay, so the next topic will be uniform motion and non-uniform motion. What is meant by the word uniform?
Distance and time both will be equal.
Equal distance in equal time.
Very good. So equal distance and equal time, which means let us consider an example. That is, a car is traveling at car covers a distance of 5 km in 1 hour. Okay, 10 km in 2 hours, 15 km in 3 hours. So what is the difference between the distance?
5 km.
5 km. 15 minus 10 is 5 km. 2 minus 1 is 1 hour, and 3 minus 2 is again 1 hour. Which means equal distance, equal time. So this is called as uniform motion. So the opposite of uniform motion will be non-uniform motion. Okay, what is called non-uniform motion?
Unequal distance in equal time.
Unequal distance in equal time. For example, if a car covers 5 km in 1 hour, 7 km in 2 hours, and 13 km in 3 hours. So what is the difference over here? 7 minus 5?
2.
13 minus 7? 6. Here it is 1 hour, again 1 hour. So unequal distance in equal time is called as non-uniform motion. For this only we are going to draw